Hey, I'm Brandon, and today we are checking out the TCX Blend 2 boots. We've got two different options coming your way. We've got the T-Dry. These are going to be a waterproof option, and then we've got another waterproof option over here. These are going to be Gore-Tex. So you've got two to choose from. You're looking about $240 for the T-Dry, and then you've got the Gore-Tex is coming in right at $300. I will say right out of the gate, for the average rider out there, I think the T-Dry membrane is going to work well for most riders out there on the occasional downpour if you're commuting into the office or something like that. If you're riding in a climate where it's pretty hot and it still rains pretty routinely, maybe it's going to be worth the extra money to swing over to the Gore-Tex, and they do guarantee the waterproofing for the lifetime of their garment. Really excellent breathability, and their waterproofing is pretty much premium, top-notch, no doubt about it. But I think for the average Joe, the T-Dry, it does a really good job from my personal experience. So I do want to put that out there. I really like the casual style of these, but the bits and pieces of protection that you're getting with these as well. Something you can easily walk around in off of the bike, still be nice and comfortable, but still got some style here, and it's not going to scream, hey, I ride a motorcycle. So these are going to be an update from the originals that launched in 2014, so it's been quite some time. So a slight style update here with these, a few little new features which we'll get into in just a moment, and then of course they gave us a Gore-Tex option that did not previously exist. So I like that they're, giving those riders out there that need it, you're going to have it now with the Blend 2 boots. But let's get going here. Talk about the overall fit. That's pretty important. I will say these are running true to what that sizing chart is going to recommend. We didn't have my personal size, so we had a few other people in their sizes try these boots on just to make sure that everything was fitting, and we found that they run very much true to the sizing chart. So stick with your typical size. Our buddy Dan tried these on for us. He typically wears a size 9. The size 43 was spot on for him. No surprises there. So get your measurements, and I would certainly say, yeah, that sizing chart is spot on. Certainly running true to what that is going to recommend for you. And at this particular price point, $240 for these boots, the T-Dry, and then $300 for the Gore-Tex. Of course, these will ship to you for free. And as always, we do have our price match policy in place that is there to ensure that you're getting the best deal around. So make sure you're taking advantage of that. Let's get into the nitty-gritty details. So the T-Dry, this comes in a black and brown option. The Gore-Tex is only going to be in the black option, so keep that in mind. One thing I noticed right out of the gate, some people like a patina on the brown option. I personally do, but you can see that crease right there. So just keep that in mind, that is going to patina and distress with regular use and time in this particular area, and it definitely shows up. So, if you don't really love that, go with the black option. I don't think it's as prominent in that particular colorway. So just a little note for you there. Let's start right here at the toe. Nice reinforcement at the toe. This is nice to have because if you are coming off of the bike, it's really nice to have that crush protection right from the side, but also that crush protection around the toe. It's pretty important there. They did change up the shifter from the previous gen here. It's just a little bit cleaner in my opinion. I like that personally. Swinging over around town to the back, we've got some blacked out reflectivity right there at the heel. Nice reinforcement around the heel area. But yeah, they did add some blacked out reflectivity in that particular location. The sole itself is going to be the ground track sole, which has kind of like a Z-plate pattern in there. What's really nice about that is it provides excellent flexibility, so you can easily walk around and it's a bit more comfortable than traditional, like just a steel shank thrown in there. So it's a little bit more comfortable in that regard, but it still provides really stout, really excellent crush protection for you as well. And you can see that kind of lug pattern sole there. Really nice grip pattern with that nice and tacky in that particular area. You can see right here on the side, these are kind of internal seams. They've got it covered up there. It's just going to help prevent some premature wear in this area by having those seams exposed. Little ankle puck here, of course, you've got that on the medial as well as the lateral side. This is the medial side. So nice protection there, protecting that ankle bone. And then the laces themselves, pretty straightforward, metal eyelets. And then they did add this little lace stay. I think that's nice. A lot of times I tuck the laces inside my boot, but it is nice that I can just kind of throw them underneath there and just kind of keep them from flying around all over the place. So do like that lace stay. If it's not something that you really want to have or you feel like it takes away from the overall style, pretty easy to snip that right out of place with a pair of scissors if you really want to. I don't think it's a big deal. Follow your heart there. Swinging on to the inside, you can kind of see where that waterproof layer goes. It goes pretty high just below that second eyelet there. That's where your waterproof protection is going to end. So keep that in mind. Make sure that your pants are kind of giving you the coverage to about that particular point point there if you want to make sure that your feet stay nice and dry if you're riding around there in inclement weather. Overall, I like the style. I like the flexibility that it provides. Probably about, 6 out of 10. It's a little bit stiff with this overall style, but you still got good flexibility. Easily something I could walk around in all day long, no problems whatsoever. And I like that we've got an option to choose if we need that bomb-proof, waterproof protection. I can pay a little extra money, get that breathability and that waterproof protection with the Gore-Tex option here, or I can save a few bucks for just my everyday commutes. That's something you have to decide. Follow your heart there. I think for the average Joe, the T-Dry membrane will certainly do the trick. If you're looking for more details, click that info button. That's going to take you over to the product page where you can take a closer look at these in detail. If you have any additional questions for us about these boots or maybe some other options you might be looking at, please don't hesitate to reach out to our customer service team. They're all riders, more than happy to get you pointed in the right direction. Thanks for hanging out with me for a bit, taking a closer look at the TCX Blend 2 boots. I'm Brandon. Keep it pinned.